Atonement for Me, episode 14, Our Friendship.
With me! That's me! Oh my god, that's me!
I figured we should probably explain our friendship.
Yes! This episode's on friendship! Brought to you by yogurt! Sorry, because there's yogurt. It's good for you. Dairy-free yogurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's where we're going with this episode? Dairy-free yogurt is where we're going.
Because I bought, you know how much of an old person I'm becoming? I bought special yogurt yesterday on Superstore. It was vanilla bean. It was from this company called Daya. It was so good. It tastes like custard. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be funny and failed miserably. This is who you're friends with.
I don't know what to do with this information.
It's fine. Okay, let's try again. Let's start with friendship. We met at AFW, as mentioned before in previous podcasts.
Yeah, we did. We met at Atlantic Fashion Week.
Yeah, we already talked about our impressions of each other. So, friendship. What does that mean to you, Caitlin? Like, what is the antithesis of a friend? What should a friend, like, friendship is magic. What is magical about friendship, especially friendships with unicorns? Tell me about your friendship.
Friendships are families that you choose.
It's not something you have to be born into.
And you kind of just installed yourself in my house anyway.
That's true. I am part of the furniture now. I am the love seat. I am in the closet. Watching you from a distance, making you make good choices.
That's not creepy at all.
I know it's not. No, it's me. You know it's me.
That's true.
I'm not.
But you used to live close.
It's true. I used to live with a previous partner who I'm on great terms with, by the way. Y'all know that I'm just the roller coaster of just emotions and shit. But I used to live right down the street from you. And I used to come over to your house and be like, I want to hang out with you. Okay, a long time ago in a house not far from here.
How was it a long time ago? It was a year.
Time is an illusion to me. You must know this. Time is an illusion. It's a choice. Time is a choice. Choices. Tatiana reference. But no, one time during not hurricane, you came over to my house because your power went out, and our power went out. But our old apartment.
Wasn't that during Dorian, though?
Yeah. Is it called Dorian? Was that called Dorian?
That was Hurricane Dorian.
Cool. Dorian Gray. I wish there was a movie. Never mind. I was like, the Portrait of Dorian Gray. That hasn't been redone in a while as a movie. It should be redone. It's a movie. It's a good movie.
I think the last time it was done was 2008.
It was with Colin Firth. That guy.
The lead actor was Ben something or another.
Ben something from like the Chronicles of Narnia Caspian. He was Prince Caspian, that kid.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Anyways, so my old apartment had a fireplace. So you came over and we cooked food in the fireplace.
Yes.
It's very special. It was a good time. And then we walked around and we collected firewood like we were stuck in the woods, even though it was right by the sides of the roads. There's nothing like carrying a bunch of sticks and people staring at you, carrying a bundle of twigs and branches, and I'm just happy. Like, I got a stick! I felt like a dog grabbing a bunch of sticks. I got a stick! You were stressed out at that time.
Was I?
I don't know. Well, because there's me. I'm walking around collecting sticks, and you're just like, oh God, V, don't run into the road. Oh God, V, don't do this. It's a lot of like, I'm the dumb one in this friendship. Just not dumb as in stupid, but dumb as in like I have illusions of grandeur. I know, like, for example, to compare to the famous iconic duo, like Trixie and Katya, I am definitely the Trixie of the relationship, and you're Katya. Even though I'm wearing my Katya shirt right now, like as a Christmas gift. And you're also
wearing Vincent St. Grey.
You're wearing a picture of me with the David Bowie outfit for your fashion shoot.
I am that friend who puts my friends on t-shirts and then stands in the front row and
cheers them on. You are the stage mom. I am the cheerleader, and you are my mom screaming at the cheerleaders. Get him, honey. Get him.
Especially at Atlantic Drag Star.
Oh my god.
I was no good. So V was performing in Atlantic Drag Star, the competition, and I went with Liz.
You went with our friend Liz, yeah.
And V was performing, and we were ugly sobbing.
Ugly.
The entire
like disgusting, like snot rainfalls, just like anime tears. It was just like
and then the judges' critiques were so good, and you could hear us. It's okay, Vader. We're not now. But
if Vader was there, he'd be like, "Wolfing it up."
But
raise the wolf.
But we were bawling our eyes out. We were so proud of you, and that's me at these shows.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. And also, I wore a costume that you made for me during that number. I had a tearaway suit and revealed the trans flag as a trans tracksuit. With bedazzled,
it was a trans,
and it was a trans tracksuit with diamonds and like my insignia and bedazzled it. It came with pockets. Thank you. Peacock pockets too. Thank you for that. It was so comfortable. I love that suit. I still have it. Of course, I have everything that you've ever made me. It's just kind of tucked away right now. But yeah, that you also made me that people went crazy with that reveal. That reveal was
that was a good reveal.
It was good. I'm so happy that reveal.
When you like totally tore off your suit to have that. Yeah, that was a moment.
I know someone's gonna be listening to this like, I've never heard of you. Like, you don't have to. I'm an oddity. Who gives a shit?
That's fair, but it was quite the performance.
Yes, and also, but because I also like you made so much for me. I feel like I haven't made enough for you. You know, I wish I could like be as creative. Like, there's one time though. Okay, I'm not gonna listen. I tried cooking and baking during the early. You know when people go through like their baking, like making bread. One time for your birthday, I will say this: I was proud of myself because I made you a unicorn cake.
That was so sweet.
That was very nice of me to do that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was so rude. That was so rude. It was so nice of me to make you a cake. Yeah, just to remind you of your birth. No, I made Caitlin a unicorn. It was disgusting. I made a whole TikTok series because I have a TikTok. I never use it, but I make a cake for Caitlin. I know for Texas. And I made you, what was it? Like a vanilla. It was like a chocolate rainbow sprinkle layered cake. And there was Oreos.
And there's Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy.
And there was a layer of melted chocolate.
A lot of Nutella. So much fucking Nutella went into that motherfucker.
And then there was also like an ice cream cone horn.
Yep.
But there's also ice cream
in the ice cream cone.
In the ice cream cone.
Believe me, it sounds amazing, but the photos, I did my best. Okay, I'm not a baker by any means, but I love the reaction you did. It was just like, yay! And I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
It was so sweet of you.
Oh, I know, because...
And the TikTok videos were adorable.
They were. I'm not gonna lie. I should make more TikToks. I am the worst procrastinator. I like that you accept that I'm a procrastinator.
You are.
I know, I am. Listen, I have dreams, I have hopes, but I love sleeping. Anyways, just like, yeah, so that was the one thing I made for you. Because I can't sew that well. That's why I come to you.
But, V, I don't think you understand.
I don't. Not a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm being serious here.
Okay.
But I don't think you understand how much joy people get from watching you perform.
That's true. Sorry.
You don't understand. Like, people love to watch you perform. And it brings so much joy because you're such a unique performer. Mm-hmm. And it's an otherworldly experience. And that's what you give. And it doesn't have to be tangible. That's amazing in itself.
Okay.
And I love being able to be a part of that and help you and watch your creative process, because that, to me, is amazing, because that's not something that I can do.
You know, maybe one day I'll be your drag queen. Maybe you can do your own makeup. I've seen you do makeup before on yourself. And you're hot. You're hot as a dude. What the fuck? Oh, you're cute. You're okay.
He needs work.
He needs work.
He needs work.
He does need some work. You gotta need some work. Gotta contour that work.
Contour was fine.
Contour was fine. The highlight just needed some different places. You needed more hair on your face.
Yeah, well, I didn't have access to what I usually use at the
That's
time.
true.
So it was
I miss performing, man.
I know you do.
I miss it. I just miss it so much, and I don't know what to do. I'm like trying to find my next pursuit. I'm Kid Cudi trying to find the pursuit of happiness right now. Just trying to live my life, bruh. You know, like you. Are you hearing something?
Yeah, that's Vader.
Oh, it's Vader.
He's just being huffily.
You're not paying attention to me. Are you doing an impression of me, Vader? He's just huffing, like.
V and Vader are very similar.
Yeah, I'm a dog.
Very, very similar. You know what being around you is like?
Oh, God, what?
You know the King and Gallivant?
Richard? Are you calling me King Richie? Oh my god, I am him! I miss Gallivant so much. Oh my god. He's just like this dumb king. Like, oh, okay. That actor, though, is... Did you know he's actually like 6'2", but they have to use the camera angle to make him shorter?
So he levels out
with Gallivant? Gallivant.
Tangent.
Anyways, oh, shut up. Tangent. That's a new shade name. Tangent.
Instead of delusions, it's Tangents by V.
Tangents by V. Be delusional. No, or just like, Jinx Monsoon. Convince yourself. Anyways, I made you a unicorn cake. What else? God. Is there anything you've always wanted to ask me? Like weird questions? I always ask you weird questions. Inappropriate, weird, stupid, dumb questions. But is there anything you want to know about me that you haven't known of?
The thing with you, V, is like I never know what I would like to know about you.
You don't want to know.
No, it's not like that. It's just that you offer up the most random trivia about yourself at varying points in time. That it's things that I didn't know I needed to know about you, but I'm fascinated.
Oh, really? What's one of the most fascinating things about me that you think?
Well, that one time when you told me about the screenplay you'd written for Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. For Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
A long time ago. Screenplay I've written.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
In your head.
In my head! Yes! That scenario. I don't even remember. Thank you for remembering that. What was it about? Do you remember the screenplay?
I remember almost all of the particular points, which we can revisit later. Because it was a very in-depth, developed...
Yeah, because I love Daniel Radcliffe. I love him as an actor.
But I think, because it was also when I just met you, and if ever I had, like, a documentary made of my life or a docu-series, I would want you to narrate...
Be the narrator?
Be the narrator.
And then Caitlin realized she had fucked up.
And then, choices.
Choices. Okay. What's the question I want to ask you? There's so many questions. So many trivial questions.
You are a question-oriented person.
I am a question. I just like to get to know people. I like that. What is... Okay, if you had to collaborate with any fashion designer, anyone in the world, who would it be?
Any fashion designer?
Let's say Jean-Paul Gaultier or like Valentino. I have to say in that accent, or who Alexander McQueen or something like that. Would you
I would have loved to when he was alive.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's dead.
Betsy Johnson.
Oh yeah,
is very much And there's another one that I can't pronounce her name because my Czech is terrible.
That's true.
I don't speak any Czech, so.
That's fine. You don't. Okay, if you're struggling, you don't need to.
I'm trying to think because it depends on for what though.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. You know what? How about what's one of your favorite shoes? And there's a lot of shoes I see. Like,
favorites? Oh, come on, V.
I know there's so many shoes. There's so many shoes you've made. Okay, for our audience, how long does it usually take to make you a shoe?
Oh, well, do you need it for Friday?
No! Just shut up! No, like in general. Like, let's say
usually like 2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks to a month to like get the concept down and
especially in the summer because humidity and gem glue don't go together at all.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. That's very disgusting. No.
What is the first thing you think of when you're planning your drag numbers?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh. There's a few spontaneous things that do happen. Like, I don't know what comes first. It's either going to be a song or a feeling. Or like an image that I want to do on stage. Like an image in my mind of like what I want the audience to see. And then kind of grow from that, which is very important. There's styles I do. I do medley styles for my comedy, which I like. Yeah. I do like, I sync up different audio clips and that kind of thing, yada, yada. A lot of my numbers with you have been costume based, which is definitely a huge part of my drag too. I'm very story based. I'm still like, I use my theater training to good use.
You do.
Because you can lip sync a song on stage and impersonate. I can't do character impersonations very well. The only ones I know how to do well are David Bowie. But you know which character impersonation I really want to do? Billy Idol. I want to do Billy Idol so bad.
That's fair.
I want to do I can't do the lip snarl though.
You could work on it because your Jim Carrey is
my Jim Carrey! Oh my God. Oh my God, that was so fun to do. I remember the Jim Carrey part. Oh my God. I do love that Jim Carrey part. You know which was a very emotional number for me that I actually didn't collaborate with you on, but I still think it's super important? There was a number I did. It was my coming out as non-binary number called Eye of the Storm, like eyeball, like Eye of the Storm. And I danced with two dancers named Levy and Mai, who are two good acquaintances of mine. And we choreographed a modern piece. And it was about me struggling with my gender dysphoria, anxiety, and depression. And that was a very powerful number because around that time, that's when I decided to actually come out and be like, yo, I have discovered the fact that I don't like to be a woman, or I don't know what to do with my body, but at this present time, I am Switzerland. I'm the gender neutral area of gender. I don't want that. So that was a very big emotional number for me that I'm actually very proud of. And
that's fair.
I don't think I could do that number again. I think it's one of those.
Well, if it's a coming out number, you can't
I can't really
come out again.
And I would
You're
need like
already out
different
there.
dancers and that kind of thing. So that's the one number apart from the numbers that not we collaborate that I'm very proud of because everyone was crying, even me. When I can cry after my number, that's when I'm like, yeah, I did that shit.
There's a lot of crying in our friendship.
There's so much crying. I came over to your house crying, and then you comfort me when I'm crying. Cry. That's a big thing in friendships. If you want to get close to someone, fucking cry. Here's a question. What do you think we've learned from each other? What's a big thing you've learned from me? And there's so much I've learned from you because you're so fucking smart.
I've definitely learned a lot more about how to harness what I feel and use that.
Oh, really?
Because obviously I use my feelings in a lot of different ways, but you've helped me to kind of like linear, make me understand like single things at once instead of being like this. Mm-hmm. It's like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've definitely opened introduced me to a whole bunch of random comedy that I had no idea existed.
Really? Like what?
Like the animes that you've showed me.
Are you watching any right now, or like anything you revisited?
Not recently.
No.
But
okay. So there's one thing. Okay, can I share this stupid funny thing that I've been kind of rewatching over and over again? Okay, there's a show called Shadowhunters.
Yep.
Okay, someone made a YouTube clip of just Malik, which is Magnus and Alec, and their story. That's all I've been watching because it gives me hope. It's a gay love romance. I want to be the fabulous gay warlock and find my Shadowhunter. That's what I want. I want that.
Yeah, but do you want him to be like as like brooding and
no.
Okay.
I mean, in an interpretation, like I am a fancy gay warlock with eyeliner. You know,
that's true.
If I have no makeup on right now, but that's fine. I'm beautiful the way I am.
What have you learned from me then?
Oh, that's true. That's true. I learned how to be strong. You make me strong. I don't think there's anyone that has touched me more emotionally than you. And I don't think there's anyone I've ever met that has been such a huge blessing and inspiration in my life that has just kind of kicked my ass in the way. Like, no one kicks my ass as much as you do. And I appreciate that so much. Like, everyone, I don't like that people see me as this genteel thing. I hate that. Like, but at the same time, I'm a sensitive little shit. But you trust me to deal with the critique. You treat me like an adult, even though like we're in the same age range and that kind of thing. But like you help me face reality. Like when I went through my breakup, and I kept saying, "What if I changed this? What did I do wrong?" You're like, "There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you could do, or you could have done a situation," because he had made up his mind at the time. So you're fine the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that time that you have to survive. I think as like when we both are survivors in our own way. I won't go into too much detail about my survival, but I think because we've both been through different degrees of darkness. Different degrees of darkness. Not important, but just something I'm coming to terms with is that mental health and dealing with issues in darkness. Yes, it is an obstacle, but if it's something you have to chronically live with, you have to learn how to not villainize it as much, but accept the fact that it exists and learn how to cope with it, because we're always going to have our issues. And you know just as much, like some people just don't know how to deal with like that type of self-hatred or that type of pain, and they're like, they can't deal with it because it just reminds them how weak they are. But because you and I are both marinated in weakness half the time and covering up with glitter, and that you just say like, we're in this together, and the fact is we're both going to suffer, we might as well suffer together, but also you're strong enough. You're enough. So you've taught me that I am enough.
Vulnerability is strength.
Vulnerability is strength, kids.
And that is the tea.
Slurp!